Rachel?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see you.
Good. Okay. It just keeps showing on my screen. I don't know what that means.
It usually opens in another tab.
Good.
Like,
Okay. that out later. Is everybody else coming?
No.
Do you know?
It's just Jose so far. I don't know. I guess I'll send it again.
Yeah, just missing Angel and Eric.
Hey, Angel.
Hello, not much. How you doing, Rachel?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I always get excited sometimes for these video chats. I think I'm just the only weird one.
Have all of you read the discussion prep?
No, sorry.
Yeah, the read.
It's the second week in a row I haven't read it before the meeting.
We meet so far in advance, I feel like it's kind of hard, but
Yeah.
the only night that works for everyone.
I read it,
Nice.
Good.
but I don't
I
have.
kind
I
of
don't.
wait for Eric, but at the same time, I have another class meeting, so I want to hurry.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one too coming up here at 9.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and start.
I was about to, I don't know why, like you said, we're about to start, and I was like expecting the prayer. I'm sorry, he says the prayer. Anyways,
Okay. No, I can't find it now. Okay, step one. What do you think it would be like to work as a TSA agent?
TSA at the airport,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it would suck. Because everybody has a bad image of them sometimes. Well, at least um, in the last couple of years. Or since 9/11, maybe.
I'd say it'd be. Well, depends on your view. It could be fun or it could be torture. Fun because you could be feeling like you're actually contributing to this overall security of the airport and making sure terrorists don't do crazy things, And um, the hard part is that it's so strict. Like just falling asleep on the job could cost you your job, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. So have any of us ever had that job? I'm guessing
I
no.
haven't.
Okay. What should O'Reilly do about Sanchez?
Well, she was in a sticky situation. You know, Sanchez had called his daughter a while on the job, and I guess someone snuck through the security, and eventually that person who snuck a blue bag or whatever had to be found, and they did the whole security procedure, and it basically costs the airlines, I guess, flights and everything just had to be changed, and all the people who were traveling, they had to reroute, and it was just a big mess. So, uh, what was the question again? Kind of want to make sure I get it right.
What should they do about him?
Okay. I'd say that they should keep him because O'Reilly really likes him as an employee. He's highly energetic and he's really into the job. He got into the job just because of 9/11, so he has a good drive.
Okay. If he stays on and is not fired, what will other
Do you
TSOs?
want
You're breaking up pretty bad, Monica. You're breaking up really bad.
I just asked, do you want us just to kind of pipe it?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said again.
I said go around.
Angel, can you hear what she's saying?
No, I can. I'm the same way.
Okay. I don't know, it's just breaking up at the end of your sentence each time.
What to do?
If all else fails, you could type in your question or something in the chat message.
Can you hear me, Monica?
Fine. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, if he's not fired, what do you guys think that the other TSOs will think?
They could possibly think that they could do the same thing or make the same mistakes and yet still not be threatened to be fired.
So they might think that they could like slack off a little.
Yeah, that's one possibility.
Makes sense. Okay. Is it time for Sanchez to take a paid decision-making day?
Yes. Sorry, I haven't read it, but sure.
I don't know what that should mean. I don't know. So,
Is that question basically saying should he not be fired and still stay as a TSA but get paid while being off?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure it's part of part of the reading because it's called
PTO.
it's specifically called a decision-making day. So I don't know. I just thought maybe you guys would know. So do you think that it would be appropriate to punish him just to send a message to the airport, to the public, and other TSOs even if punishment wouldn't necessarily improve his performance.
So he's being punished, or they're considering punishing him despite not having bad performance?
So he made a mistake. He walked away and called his daughter, and then there was like a security breach, like a bag got through that wasn't supposed to get through. And it cost the money, like the company, a lot of money, even though he was a good employee. So do you think that he should be punished just for like the fact of like sending a message?
I don't know that it should be done in terms of like sending a message or public humiliation. It's pretty demoralizing as well. In a way, I guess it could be effective, but not in a positive way, because most of the other workers would probably see it in a way that, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, but they're not willing to do it because of positive reasons. It's more of, I guess, negative reinforcement for them to have to do something or to be more careful.
Yeah.
So in a way that would be demoralizing. I personally think that would be more demoralizing in terms of the type of job I'm in. Where it's not the maybe not the best environment or workplace culture. Well, not culture, I don't know. But if that's maybe if I was his boss, I wouldn't do it for that reason in terms of publicly doing something, but I would definitely reprimand and take care of something in private,
Yeah.
Did not necessarily do it to send a message out. I mean, no one really deserves to be publicly humiliated. It should be done more in private and in a positive way, highlighting, if he's a good worker, hey, you doing all these things are awesome. You're doing awesome in this, this, and this, and this. Just as a reminder, we need to make sure we're also following these procedures for the safety of the travelers or the people that come through here. And I don't know. It's kind of a tough situation.
Yeah, for sure. Monica made a good point. She said that it shouldn't be done to send a message because he has a life and a daughter, so he deserves a chance to remedy the situation. And I think it might make the other staff more stressed about making mistakes, and sometimes that stress makes them less focused on our work. So I totally agree with that. They'll be like scared of becoming the next example or whatever. So it could be more strict and cause issues of like being too strict on people and being too aggressive or being too slow, making an excess people miss their flights and all kinds of things.
In the case, Rachel, it has one line, and I just want to read it. And it says, even though Sanchez knew the crisis had been resolved, he left his shift that day feeling horrible. And so I think, like, when someone does something bad, they know what they did. And if they don't know, then I guess that's why O'Reilly's there to help them understand. But seeing that he felt horrible, I'm pretty sure guilt is the biggest, I guess, motivator to not do it again. And so I agree with like Paul, Jose, or remind me your name.
Monica.
Well, Monica and also Jose, what they're saying about not making it public and humiliating the person.
Yep, that's a good point. So do you guys think that it was entirely his fault for the security breach? Do you think that like the company, the TSA in general, was responsible?
Like what Monica said.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, that it's not just his fault. Like, he wasn't the only person working, so that doesn't really make sense that it would just be his fault.
So it's everyone's fault.
No, well, I guess kind of, but maybe the TSA's fault because there shouldn't just be one person in charge of checking every single bag that goes through right there.
Yeah.
If one person walks away for whatever reason, there should be someone there to notice that they're gone, because it's like too important. I'm just gonna skip the role play, so I really have to get off. But so what would our final decision be as a group on the case? To fire him, to put him on probation, to give him a paid leave, to require him to receive additional training?
I would do a training for everyone. And not single. I wouldn't single him out. I'd probably set up a training for everyone because if it happens to someone who is a good worker or a good employee, and more than likely someone else who is not on that level of, I guess you can say, quality, is bound to do it as well. So I would provide maybe a more of a team training for people who are involved in that aspect of the procedures for that area.
That makes sense. Okay. So I wrote down everything and I recorded this meeting. So what is the most important thing that you guys have learned from this case?
Read it. I think for me, as I take the time to read any case, and especially this one, it helps me understand that we're all humans. We'll make these type of mistakes, and to be honest, what he did is he wanted to help his daughter, do some specific task, and that could have been any employee who has kids. You always want the best for them, so I guess for me, it just helps me to understand that we all make mistakes and we need to know how to not repeat them.
Good answer. Yeah, Monica for sure.
You should be Monica's voice, Rachel.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so can you guys rate the quality of today's discussion from 0 to 10?
10. Definitely a 10.
Yes, 10.
Great, we all get 10 for being here.
Yeah, I think our presence says a lot more than anything.
Okay. So next time.
And we'll say Eric's here too.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks, Monica.
Yeah, we do Hickey next week, right?
Yeah, we do. Yep. I can pull it up and we can talk about it if you guys want. It's the same exact layout as last time. And I don't know. I guess the person that's the team leader next week will be the one that's spearheading that. Because we'll be writing it next week.
We can we prepare for next week maybe by saying who'll be the team leader and That way we could all kind of get more motivated to read or something. I love it when we all read.
We can all be prepared next week. Who would like? I don't remember like the turns and everything, so I don't know whose turn it is. But is there anyone that would like to be the leader?
I'll do the week after next week.
Sounds good, Jose.
So
Eric was the team leader during the last discussion paper, so I wouldn't ask him to do it again. You can call him though. Well, I guess that was like just a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, last week I did the discussion leader assignment, and then Eric, for the last 2 times, he's done the doohickeys.
The first one I wrote like a lot of it. And then, okay. You know that Eric really likes to be involved in it, so I'm just like,
yeah, I think Eric does like to make sure the doohickeys are up to quality there.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
I think the last time we met, or we didn't do the source citing, though. That's probably something we could.
well, we're actually still on, but we were just talking about the doohickeys paper, and I just wanted to make sure that you have some input on it because I know that they're. Yeah, we did, but we have another one coming up next week. And it's like the same requirements and everything. So it's just like the same layout, the same requirements of the 4 steps. Every other time, it's just a different paper, a different topic, I guess. We haven't, though, we're still like on the video call talking about it. I just want to make sure that we were. Does everyone just want to do like the same like assignment as last time, or do we want to change it up?
I'm good with keeping the same.
Yeah, I'm probably fine.
I'm keeping it the same. Okay. Okay, so 2. And then who would like to put it together?
I nominate Eric.
For each paragraph. And then me and you can just split the same thing. Okay. So Eric said that he doesn't mind putting it together as long as each paragraph that we has at least 5 full sentences. Sound good? So everybody will have the same assignments as last time, and they all need to be sent to Eric as soon as possible so that he can get them done on time. No, next week. But we're trying to Okay, so we can just text out any other questions, but now we have that set up, so we'll just meet again next Tuesday at 8 Mountain Standard Time.
Sounds good. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.
See you guys.